back, Cancers. Welcome back to Love Yourself First Oracle, where I deliver daily oracle mix for each zodiac sign. Not too long, not too dried out, just a mix to help you get through the day, the night, the evening, the weekend, whenever it is that you're in my channel. Make sure you hit the like button and hit the subscribe button, leave a comment. Thank you for all my A1 day ones. Thank you for those who just subscribed. Hey Queen, hey King, hey. Don't forget to hit the like button, y'all. Leave a comment. Also leave a comment as far as what type of reading you might want to see. I do reply back. Also, thank you for those who watch the channel but haven't subscribed yet. Hey Queen, hey King, hey. Make sure y'all hit the like button, leave a comment. Also, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We just over here. Loving on self. Self-love and self-care is not selfish when you are pouring into everybody else. Also, thank you for those who subscribe to the channel but unsubscribe from the channel but still watch the channel. You can be led to the water but can't nobody make you drink it. At the end of the day, people probably been telling you all your life, you need to make sure you take care of yourself. You need to make sure you take care of them kids. You need to stop giving out more than you giving. You need to sit money back for hard times. You need to stop giving this person or that person a hard time. You need to work on your self-esteem, work on your confidence, work on your past relationship that you need to heal from, work on your mama daddy issues. And guess what you do? What you want to do. Why? Because you grown. But when you grown and you old enough and you know better, you should want to do what? Better. Exactly. And over here on my channel, that's what we do. Like I say, self-love and self-care is not selfish when you point it to everybody else. And ain't no way you out here giving out 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, or even 100%, and you're alive in a bare minimum. Make it make sense. Go within and do that healing. Acknowledge that pain, that trauma, that hurt, neglect issue, abandonment issue, trust issues, mama daddy issues, self-esteem issue. Acknowledge it all. Cry about it, yell about it, fight about it, talk about it, write it down, burn it, put it on a plate, throw it down. Do what you gotta do. You can't bring in new if you're holding on to the bag. I already heard what Erykah Badu said. Beg a lady, you gon' miss your buzz. Dragging all them bags like that. I guess nobody ever told you all you must hold on to is you, is you, is you. One day, all them bags gon' get in your way. Okay? Okay? So, start releasing. Stop holding on to what's no longer. Let it go. Alright, so Cancers, we're going to give you your self-care message. We're going to see what's blocking you in relationship, friendship, anything dealing with life, baby. What's blocking you? In through the nose slowly, out through the mouth slowly. Alright, Cancers. Let's get these self-care messages out. Make sure y'all tell a friend of a friend. Look at these wonderful. Tell a friend of a friend. We almost at 500 subscribers. Tell a friend of a friend, okay? Make sure y'all leave a comment for me. While y'all watching, please go ahead and hit that like button. It is not hard. I swear it's not hard. Just go ahead and hit the like button for me. Go ahead and hit it while you're watching. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Okay. So I do collective, singles, relationship, those in a marriage or a long-term committed relationship. Why I had to hit the floor? I think you got an attitude because I ain't did y'all in a couple days. Only because y'all hard-headed. Y'all hard-headed. And you think I'm gonna keep on telling y'all something y'all ain't listening? No. Because y'all hard-headed. Sweet love. Let me get this off the floor. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Cancer in a relationship. Ain't no way. Let me see what y'all talk about. I guess. Let me get it to y'all. Cancer in the marriage. Okay, so at the bottom it says flexibility. Sometimes it's let me say this right quick. YouTube, I do not own the copyrights to no music playing in the background. I do not own the copyrights to no music playing in the background, YouTube. I don't want no smoke. So it says flexibility. Sometimes it's best just to go with the flow. Everything in life is not always going to go your way. Bend, but don't break. Everything is not going to always go your way, baby. Bend, don't break. So collective, it says whether we admit it or not, we all have or had habits that did not serve our greatest good. Use the knowledge to become a better version of yourself. So you have had some addiction, some problems, some type of something, some type of habit, and you might have overcame it. Use that to become a better version of yourself. Okay. Use that to teach that to somebody else. Each one teach one. But don't be out here like, oh, you can't get this done, or you can't do this because of this or because of that. When you were just on it 2 years ago, when you just were dealing with a habit 3 years or a year ago. Nobody's perfect. Singles, it says pearls before the swine. It says be careful who you give your best self to, for the wrong people will take you for granted, and are unworthy of your gift. Save your best for those who would genuinely appreciate you, what you have to offer, in return in kindness. So, baby, stop giving your best self to the wrong people. Like I say, counsel y'all something there because you see the red flags. Like, you see it, but you see potential too. I mean, I think that's like delusional. Delusional. Okay? Stop always thinking you can change somebody when they don't really want to be changed. Stop always thinking you can save somebody when they don't really want to be saved. They don't want to be saved. So stop giving your best self to the people that you don't need to be giving your best self to, because they ain't doing them but taking you for granted. And then you mad. Why you mad when you saw it? Accountability, responsibility. Own up to it. What you mad for? You saw this. You saw that. Those who are in a relationship, it says wisdoms. Life experience brings about wisdom. How you decide to use it will lead to your success. So the wisdom, the trials and tribulations that you go through, whatever you deal with, that is for you to gain wisdom. It is for you to use it to lead to your success. But if you're just going through the motion, you're gonna continue to repeat the same cycles. Also, intuition. Always trust your gut. The universe is constantly speaking to you. Will you choose to listen? Listen to your intuition. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your gut feeling. It ain't gonna steer you wrong, baby. Also, it says when everyone counted you out, you made it through because you're a survivor. So you are a survivor, baby. But you gotta learn from the trials and tribulations, and you gotta start listening to your intuition. Okay? Actions speak louder than words at the end of the day. Stop listening to what people gotta tell you. Okay? And those are in a marriage or a long-term committed relationship. Comfort. At certain times in our life, we all need to be comforted. Allow yourself to accept the comfort from others and learn positive ways to comfort yourself too. Self-care and self-love is not selfish when you pour into everybody else, baby. Allow yourself to accept the comfort from everybody else. Allow yourself to accept the help from everybody else. Allow yourself to, slide out the way and let somebody else do it. And then you also need to start pouring into yourself. Self-love and self-care. Do you hear me? If only you knew. Come Alright, so let's get the messages started with blocking you, relationship, friendship, job, whatever the case might be. You personally, see what's blocking you. Go ahead and hit the like button, please. It's right there. Right there, y'all. You listening? Go ahead and hit the like button. Make sure you're thinking of what type of reading you want me to do. Put it in the comments, and we're gonna go from there. Okay? Cancer singles, cancer singles. Okay, cancer single. Go with the rules. YouTube, I do not own the copyrights to no music playing in the background. Okay. Oh, Cancer, they got a lot for y'all today, baby. That's why I say y'all hard headed. Y'all be knowing something just hard headed, bro. And then I want to hold yourself accountable. You know what I'm saying? Want to brush it under the rug. No. Hold yourself accountable, bro. Cancer, that a marriage or long-term relationship. Okay. All right, singles. Let's get to it, baby. What's blocking you? What's blocking you is unavailable. So it says you are chasing someone unavailable, or you are the one who is always running away. So cancers, either you attract people who are unavailable, or you don't be available at the time. And that's what's blocking you from having what it is that you want to have. You are attracting unavailable people because you are unavailable and you need to go within and do certain type of healings. You also don't have strong boundaries. You need to hold good boundaries so you don't feel violated. Stand for what it says, stand for something so you don't always fall for everything. Mean what you say. When you say what you say, mean it. Stand on business about it. So your boundary is also blocking you too because you weak when it come down to your boundaries. Mean what you say. Say what you mean. Also, you be neglecting yourself. It says self-neglect. You are neglecting your own needs in relationship. Practice self-care. You don't even practice self-care. Okay, you too busy about the person and not and neglecting yourself. Because the person probably be unavailable. And then you let them run all over your boundaries. Go within and do that healing. When you ain't with this person or you ain't dealing with that person, start learning how to do some self-love and self-care. Pour into your own cup. Also, it's insecurities in a way. Work on building your confidence and feeling safe in your relationship. You got some insecurity when it comes down to things. You ain't did no healing. That's why. You ain't did no healing. You ain't learned from your past relationships. You ain't learned from your past that whatever you might have been through. You need to go within and heal. Because if you don't, you're going to continue to attract the same type of spirit. And they just coming in a little bit more clever to get over on you, okay? So unavailable, weak boundaries, not loving on yourself when you're in a relationship. Your confidence is not high for you to feel safe in a relationship, and you need to work on it. Also, you always with somebody or dealing with somebody who giving you crumbs. You deserve more than crumbs of affection. Wait for the one who adores you. You ready to jump into something and they ain't did nothing but gave you crumbs from the beginning. And now you mad. What you mad for? They was giving you crumbs already. Accountability. You saw it already. Stop playing a victim. Stop playing like you ain't see it. walking away. You leave too quickly when things are challenging. Stay and try to work things out. So sometimes you might leave a situation too quickly, or some people that you might deal with leave a situation too quickly and don't want to work nothing out because it was already red flag there. Like I say, when you apply pressure, people who don't like pressure being applied gonna go on to somebody else that ain't gonna apply that much pressure to them, and then you wonder, oh, why it didn't work out with me? Why it didn't work out? Because that person letting them get away with half of the things that you want to tolerate. Healthy boundaries, not accepting the crumbs, being secure in yourself, loving on yourself, and not giving out too much. You are depleted because you give too much. You need to balance the equal give and take. You giving, and you getting crumbs back. But if somebody tell you that, oh, you don't want to listen, you think you know it all already. But then when you get home, reality set in when you see that you getting crumbs and you just giving. They got all your cards or the money and then ain't giving you nothing. Like, no. Okay? So that's what's blocking you. Attracting people who is unavailable. Your boundaries weak. You accept the crumbs when you're giving out full platter plates. You are somebody always walking away when it's hard. And it's not enough self-love and self-care in it. And then insecurities in it. Work on healing, baby. Go within and do that healing. Okay? Those in a relationship, what's blocking you is, besides you not trusting your intuition, you like to settle. Don't stay with someone who isn't right for you just because it's safe. You like to settle for people who ain't even right for you only because it feels safe. Only because you don't want to put yourself out there again. Only because you don't want to go within and do the healing that need to be done in order to attract what it is that you want. So you rather just settle. And that's what's blocking the person or the man or the woman to come in because you still holding on to stuff that should be held on to. You stay stuck. You keep repeating the same patterns. It's time to try something new. You stay stuck. It's time to try something new. Stop settling. Stop trying to fix people. It says you can't fix someone. They have to want to change. Accept them or leave them. Do you hear me? Stop settling. Stop staying stuck in these cycles and stop trying to fix people who ain't even trying to be fixed. Don't save them when they don't want to be saved. And besides that, you move too soon. You get too serious too soon. Get to know each other before committing fully. You rushing into it. Stop rushing into it. You're supposed to be learning from your trials and tribulations. You're supposed to be getting all this wisdom from your trials and tribulations that you're going through, trusting your intuition and surviving, but you still moving too fast with these people. You still settling. You still staying stuck in cycles. You still trying to fix a person that ain't trying to be fixed. And then you don't like to talk about certain things, or the person might not like to hear certain things to where y'all aren't communicating the needs clearly. You need to discuss how you feel. You can't even do that because they always all up in their emotions. You on your period, but he on his period too. You know what I'm saying? I can't even tell you how I feel because you're going to have attitude. I can't even tell you how I feel because it's a problem. It says not talking. You aren't communicating your needs clearly. You need to discuss how you feel. If you with somebody where you can't discuss how you feel, then shit, sometimes you gotta look at it, okay? Either you gonna hear what I gotta say or shit. Boyfriend number 2. Or just be alone. I prefer you to be alone and do the healing that you need to do so you can start setting healthier boundaries so you won't have to continue to deal with these same cycles that you started dealing with. Also, you be too demanding. You set impossible tasks for your partners to meet. Be less demanding. You wanna be demanding, but you already seeing red flags and stuff. You already see that you got into this too soon. You already see that you should have never just got into no relationship dealing with the person. You're trying to fix them, and then you got all these demands. It's too much. We gotta balance it out. We gotta balance it out. Okay, and it says you are waiting for love to save you, but you must stop waiting and start looking. You waiting for love to save you. Who can I run to when I need love? Yourself. Go within and do the healing that you need to do so you can attract the love that you want. Take yourself out on a date. Talk nicely to yourself. Treat yourself. Fix yourself. Stop moving too fast. Talk out the things that you need to talk out. Love is not going to save you until you go within and do that healing that you need to do. And then you also feel like you fated to be alone. You gave up on love because you think you are meant to be alone. It's not true, baby. You're not meant to be alone. You just gotta learn from your trials and tribulations, get these wisdom. You gotta start trusting your intuition. You gotta start seeing the red flags and stop trying to save people. Stop being stuck in stuff. Stop moving too fast. Stop trying to fix people. Stop settling. Stop talking to people who you can't express your emotions or your feelings to. And it's telling you right now, soulmate. You have many soulmates who will be great for you, but this person is not the one, sweetheart. And you already know that. You already knew this. You already knew this. Okay? That's what's blocking you. You're not trusting your gut. You settling. You feeling like you fated to be alone. You waiting on love to save you, but you trying to fix them. When everybody counted you out, baby, you still survive, so continue to survive. Walk away when you need to be walked away. Those in a marriage or a long-term committed relationship, what's blocking you is you feeling unloved. It's telling you to practice self-acceptance and love yourself with all your flaws. Baby, you gotta love yourself for you. And if you got a problem with your flaw, work on it. Replace a bad habit for a good habit. Work on it. Too much. You tell others too much about yourself all at once. Sit back and listen. You talking too much. You need to sit back and listen. The more you tell them, the more they absorbing everything and they know how to handle you. Sometimes you got to sit back and listen. So what's blocking you? You feeling unloved. You giving people too much information. You can be too needy at some time. Make new friends. Spend time by yourself to take the pressure off your relationship. You can be too needy. You don't know how to do no self-love and self-care. You like, oh, I don't have any friends. I don't have any friends. Okay, take yourself out on it. Take yourself out to eat. Go do something by yourself to take the pressure off your relationship or your marriage. And it's also saying what else is blocking you. You are afraid to make mistakes, so you won't commit anyway. So some of y'all in a relationship or in a marriage or a long-term committed relationship with somebody who, they're not going to commit anyway. Or you're not going to commit anyway because you're feeling unloved. You feeling like you got to keep a side of a two right there. Or the next person that you might be talking to feeling like they got to keep a two or a three on the background. And it's like, no. Stop picking people who pick you. Fear of loneliness. You don't want to be alone. You stay in bad relationship because you are alone, because you are lonely. Be okay with being by yourself. Yes. Be okay with being by yourself. It's okay to be alone. Work on what you need to work on so you can attract the person that you're trying to attract. Okay? So what's blocking you is feeling unloved. You need to go within and do that healing. Acknowledge that pain, that trauma, that hurt, neglect issue, past relationship issue. Acknowledge it. Stop talking so much. Stop telling people so much about you. Stop being so needy when it comes down to a relationship. Love on yourself. Stop choosing people who ain't fully committed. And then stop getting into something when you ain't fully committed. And then stop living in fear as far as you going to be alone, because you're not going to be alone. If you're going to be alone, then practice self-love and self-care. You need to start setting more healthier boundaries. Okay? So this y'all message counts. I do hope y'all enjoy. Make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe button. Like I say, hit that like button. Leave a comment as far as what type of reading y'all might want to see. And through the nose, out through the mouth.